just talk this through. I think the moral of the story, if there's nothing else that needs to be said, the moral of the story is that we have to take Donald Trump deadly serious. We absolutely have to take him at his word. He told white supremacists to stand by. And what I was getting ready to say is, as a father, I don't have time to be out here fighting in a civil war. Even if it's just a bunch of skirmishes, even if it's just the police state cracking down on us, we don't have time for, we don't have time to start over from scratch. We don't have time to start over from scratch. We don't have time. There is no glorious resurrection. We're not the Phoenix. We're not going to, this is not Star Trek. This is not, in Star Trek, there is a great cataclysmic World War III that triggered a future of hope and utopia. I'm sorry. We can get to a future of hope and utopia without going through a cataclysmic civil war in this country. Just, it's unreasonable. And Donald Trump is the man. He is the catalyst that would destroy us. He has the exact combination of all the personality traits and types that will destroy us. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I want to reassure you. I want to instill a sense of confidence that you are not wrong. People who try to, no, let me go down that train of thought real quick. Not only are you not wrong, but anyone who can actively support Donald Trump, they are so far gone. They're not all sociopaths. Some of them have been duped. Some of them have been deceived. Some of them are whatever. But they are so far gone. If they could look, people tonight looked at Donald Trump and saw him as a hero. And they looked at Joe Biden and saw him as a monster. When any objective observer from anywhere on the face of the planet or off this planet would look at tonight and see clearly and objectively that Donald Trump is a monster. And while Joe Biden is not inherently a hero, he's not inherently a hero. He's not inherently good. But he is definitively a better human being, and a better person, and a better president than Donald Trump would be. And yet and still you had people who look at the sky and they see it as green, and they will fight you to the death because they say the sky is green and the grass is blue. And they looked at Donald Trump and said, that's our man. That's our hero. That is the characteristics. They looked at his personality tonight and they thought that he is the personification of a good man. When we look at him, and any objective observer from outside American politics, outside of humanity for that matter, can look at him and see that he is objectively the personification of evil and white supremacy. That's what we're fighting against. So I need to reassure you that there is no equivocation. There's no equivalence here. We are not simply the opposite side of the conservative coin. You are not simply the opposite side of your racist family members. This doesn't mean that you are inherently good. It doesn't mean that our narrative is one of automatically being the just or people of justice. It doesn't mean that we don't make mistakes. It doesn't mean any of that. Don't misconstrue anything that I'm saying to make it seem like we are inherently noble, because we can mess up. We do mess up. Joe Biden did sign the 94 crime bill. He voted on it. He didn't sign it. So, but we don't have to be inherently perfect. We don't have to be pristine. Our background does not have to be flawless. Our history, our voting record does not have to be immaculate for us to clearly look at this moment and see that Donald Trump is objectively evil. And in this moment, 2020, I don't care what Joe Biden was before that. In 2020, when we have a choice between someone who is objectively evil and the personification of white supremacy in Donald Trump, Joe Biden. It's hard for me to say this. We got to get rid of Donald Trump, though. We got to get rid of Donald Trump. So I want you to be assured of one thing. I don't care how many people try to tell you everybody's the same. No, the hell we're not. You all are just opposite sides of the same coin. No, the hell we're not. There are good people on both sides. No, the hell there is not. Not in this. Not when you could look at the monstrosity of Donald Trump and his sociopathy tonight, and think that it was objectively good and that he is your hero and that he is your savior. I'm sorry, there are not good. You know who had it right? God bless y'all. Y'all about to make me say something positive about Hillary Clinton. Damn it, Donald Trump, you about to make me say something good about Hillary Clinton. Because I'm a Bernie bro through and through. But you know who was right? Hillary Clinton, when she called them a basket of deplorables. People were scared of that. People were like, oh, that's so rude. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you're so elitist. No. Hillary Clinton was right. These people who could look at Donald Trump tonight and see him as their hero are deplorable. And they would be the destruction of our society. Now, that might be the only thing that you have ever gotten me to say publicly positive about Hillary Clinton. Okay? But it's true. And I don't have time for these false equivalencies. Because anybody, and I'm going to say the same damn thing over and over and over again until you got it in your spirit. I need you to have it in your soul. Anybody who can look at Donald Trump's, simply his behavior tonight, his behavior. If you could look at Donald Trump's behavior tonight and think that his is the narrative of goodness, his is the narrative of Christianity and empathy and kindness and peace and long suffering and the fruits of the Spirit, if you could look at Donald Trump and see a hero instead of a villain, you are in that basket of deplorables. Full stop. And again, I got to reiterate something, y'all. Can I just reiterate this? I am not inherently good, right? If you knew everything about me, it would be enough for you to be like, okay, we got some questions about this guy. You are not inherently good. This moment, we are not inherently on the side of good in this moment. Joe Biden has baggage. Joe Biden has some real baggage. But I swear on everything, if you can't see how dangerous Donald Trump will be for this country's survival, then why are you even on this stream? Get the hell out the stream. Move on. Let me talk to the people who have some good sense. Like we can't convince those who are being paid to not be convinced, and those people who are so deplorable, so disgusting, so twisted in their mentality that they can look at Donald Trump and say, our hero. Shit, I can't even look at Joe Biden and say, my hero. I'm a Bernie bro, and I don't even look at Bernie Sanders and say, my hero. What we do is we look soberly at the moment and we do the best with what we got. Damn it, Democratic Party, you stuck us with Joe Biden. Okay, it is what it is. I'm not going to litigate that right now. You see, I still got a little chip on my shoulder, but I'm going to set that thing aside. I'm going to set that chip aside. Because in this moment, we are faced with an existential threat in Donald Trump. And I don't care if it was Amy Klobuchar. Bro, I actually kind of would like it if it was Amy, bro, because she would throw a staple at his head. Like, she would throw a binder. She would have reached across the aisle and drop kicked that man. So I don't care if it was Pete Buttigieg. I don't. Because I have the gift of the same gift that everybody has if you use it. And it's called foresight. And I could see it coming a mile away. We simply do not survive 4 more years of Donald Trump. Not because he's inherently a monster or that it's inevitable that America would be destroyed, but because he has demonstrated that the only thing that matters to him is his ego. And he has demonstrated that he is willing to destroy the Constitution for his ego. He has demonstrated that he will call on white supremacists to stand by, stand at the ready for his ego.